do you not foresee this kind of thing in this present day Nigeria with General Muhammadu Buhari, who, if he won the 2015 election?
Well, I will take you back, and I'll take you back to the reason why I chose to join this course.
Yeah.
If you prove to me that this is who this man is, I will tell you, I will agree with you on the condition of the credibility of that man. I'm only here to talk about General Buhari based on the credibility and the records, past record, even after he left government during the Obasanjo regime. He was placed at
house arrest.
No, it was
PTF, Petroleum Trust Fund.
You know, at a particular time when Obasanjo was asking questions about something, he said, General, the only thing I'm going to do now is if you need this particular information, then I will give you. I will name these people and I will resign. And that was it. That shows that a man actually have.
So did he do that then?
He actually worked with the system of Obasanjo, and when it was time for him to leave the position, he left. And that's all I know about that particular.
Okay. Godwin Ojusami, Nigeria is in a very critical situation now. Election is coming up in 2015. Everything is hotting up. Political parties are done their primaries. Some of them are still doing theirs. So Nigerians are very eager to see the emergence of a new president. Why is it that from the newspapers and from what we are hearing and from the newspaper and from experience from knowledge from the grassroots, why is it that there's so much complaint about the present government?
Well, it's not rocket science. I have lived in the Western world for quite a number of years. I mean, I went to primary school in Nigeria, secondary school, university days before coming over here. I've seen different strata of the Nigerian society, from the village, the town, the city, then the Western world. I mean, after over a decade in Europe, I traveled back in 2012, and I took a trip to my primary school, St. Barnabas, in Okonwa, the local government of the state. It was as if when you're playing your CD, you press pause. Time stood still for the people of Nigeria. It was as if I woke up from a bad dream. No development, the people are in abject poverty, the roads are very, very bad, the economy is not good. Most of my colleagues are left back in Nigeria, they're still struggling, they cannot even afford to rent 3-bedroom flat, to raise a family, they don't have jobs. Then I ask myself, what transpired here? Someone must be responsible. You know, the few people at the top cannot continue to rip the economy apart when the downtrodden, the common masses cannot even afford a 2 square meal a day. It is very, very unfortunate, and these anomalies must be corrected.
So I see hope. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
I see hope movement.
Hope movement.
Hope movement.
Hope movement.
As a champion of youth's youth dream or youth opinion for a new Nigeria.
Yes. I mean, in 1993, we were close to having it in the presence of our elder statesman, late MKO Abiola.
Yeah. Okay.
If he had been allowed to come on board to rescue Nigeria, we won't be sitting here now discussing hope. After how many years, John? This is 2013, and the hope that was lost then, we passionately believe will be rekindled in Buhari. Buhari, being 72 years old, an elder statesman who has seen through the history of Nigeria, knows that there is something here that is wrong, and something must be done to correct the perspective and to put Nigeria in the right frame of mind for the future.
Some people are really apprehensive about Buhari becoming president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They said if he becomes a president, he's going to be a sectional leader. They cited the example of the PTF, that all the money the country made, he used it to develop the North. They cited the example that he's too much involved in religion. They cited examples of those two things in particular. What's the view of Hope, your group, your organization, with regards to these views that people are expressing?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
First, I'm very, very objective when it comes to discerning information.
That's right.
I look into history, I look into records, and
Yeah.
I'm able to discern to see that, man, this man is a man of credibility, and they're trying to demonize this elder statesman in Buhari. I've read a lot about the PTF project. Most of these projects were spread across the country, and they try to say, oh, Buhari is a fundamentalist. I mean, I was listening to a podcast made by Pastor Bakari.
Okay.
And in that podcast, you could deduce from the conversation, they went to a rally in Kaduna.
So if he was a religionist, he wouldn't pick Bakari as his running mate at that time.
That's not even the issue. They went for this rally in Kaduna.
Yeah.
And the crowd was massive. And when Buhari and Pastor Bakari came back to Buhari's home in Kaduna, and Buhari said, oh my God, what a crowd, Jesus Christ. Then Pastor Bakari turned and said, General, what did you just say? And the general turned and said, you don't have monopoly of Jesus Christ. This is a man they try to demonize, they try to paint him like a demon. He's a very liberal man. I mean, having lost his friend Tunde Idiagbon years back, to a General Buhari named one of his sons Tunde in remembrance
of his deputy at that time.
I mean, he's a very wonderful man. He's just awesome. It's what we need right now.
Had his daughter married a Christian in the East?
Oh, well, that information I'm not able to confirm as we speak. I will only tell you exactly what I know that really, I mean, from my perspective, from what I've learned from people surrounding Buhari, people who know him personally, he's just a wonderful man. He's a father, a role model. He's a wonderful husband. Aisha Buhari will tell you more about the wonderful husband who even sponsor her to go and be a cosmetologist abroad. I mean, that is not done under the Buka.
Yeah.
You don't go to Afghanistan to do cosmetology. She did it. She graduated from one of those prestigious schools in Paris.
So okay, we have a caller now. Yes, good evening, caller. Can you tell us your name? Your where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Doyin.
Sorry, what's your name again?
Doyin.
Okay. Hello, Doyin. Welcome to this program. Can you tell us?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, what's your contribution?
Yeah, actually, to be quite honest, I just come into the program now because I don't know the topic per se.
Okay.
But all the same, I know it's about politics, and then we just have to chip in 2 or 3 things.
What we're saying actually is that these 2 gentlemen who are here, they are representing, they are not politicians. They may be politicians in another dimension, but they are here on the platform of an organization called Hope Movement. Hope Movement. And they said they are actually a champion. The organization is the champion of good hope for a new Nigeria. And they believe that the new APC presidential candidate is the person who can actually fulfill their vision for Nigeria. And we've been talking around this issue. What's your opinion?
Yeah, thank you, sir. May God bless you for the forum and then for the people, my gentleman and the women there in the chamber. I really appreciate the topic.
They are both men.
Yeah, okay, they are both men. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, you see what happened? We don't need to beat around the bush. The new Nigeria is about to be born. Every hand is on the deck. Now, Buhari has done it before, like what they said that they are looking for the new Nigeria. Everybody is hoping, even the whole Nigeria diaspora. We all support GMP because he's the only one that can rescue this Nigeria. He's the only one that can rescue this country, our dear country, because we don't have anywhere to go. You see, one thing that I keep on telling people, I love the way APC come about their primary, the most transparent primary in the whole world, being very open.
Okay.
They cast their vote openly and then they count it openly. No record, nobody, the loser even calculate the winner. the president Abubakar Atiku, who we are thinking is going to use the dollar, and then you have upon the influence of the dollar and everything, he still concur of the defeat. And then he has to congratulate the GMB because GMB has the integrity, and then it's the only man that can rescue that country. You understand? Now, coming to the issue of the vice president as well, Osibajo, and then look at the way the Tinubu, that is how I respected this man so much. Forget about the stupid thought people are talking and writing rubbish on the forum and rubbish things that says mortgage Lagos, mortgage everything. I don't care. I've never met this man before in my life. I've never seen him, but I can die because of Tinubu. Why? Because he's the only leader that has a vision and a mission that stand and stood about the emancipation of Yoruba people, liberated Yoruba people from all these stupid, what do they call themselves, Ijo people. You see one thing about Jonathan? You know where Jonathan shoot himself from leg? It's because the people said he has a nine-point agenda or transformation agenda. What do they call it? It's a big failure. It's a clueless man. I've never seen useless president like that in my life.
Okay, Mr. Takola, why do you think, you said Buhari is the only man who can move Nigeria forward. What are your reasons? Why do you think so?
Okay, thank you. Fine. You see, they demonstrated, I think they demonstrated to us the whole aspirants. We saw them, but among them, at least presently now, someone that can rescue Nigeria at present, not Kwasoso, not Ida, not Okorocha, not Amechi, is only Buhari. Because why? Buhari got in 2011, Buhari got 11,000 votes without being supported by anybody, without having money to campaign, without even having his own party, just a regional party.
What do you think Buhari will do for Nigeria to change Nigeria?
Yeah, because he has done it before. He's going to inculcate discipline, and then he's going to wipe off corruption. Because corruption is a big endemic, that is a big virus, it's a big Ebola that has hit an inch of the blood of the whole Nigeria.
Okay.
But I know when Buhari coming to power, a lot of people are going to exile, my brother. People are coming to London, and then when they got here, they're going to rot inside jail like a Bori. A lot of them are going everywhere. I know they've started buying houses now in some African countries because they know nobody can stop this shit. At the end of the tunnel, we are going to see like this man is going here.
Our time is running out. Thank you very much indeed for your call. Thank you so much.
Thank you so. And then please, sir, can I say one thing? The last thing. The last thing I want to say is I want to bring people back to the Bible. Because I keep on saying it is God that ordained me, God that ordained me. It is God that ordained Saul. By the end of the day, God tear apart the kingdom of Saul, and then he ordained David, which killed the Goliath. So the regime of Jonathan has been torn, and then has been destroyed. No remedy, nothing they can do. Nebuchadnezzar as well, he said, look at what I've used my money to build this kingdom. At the end of the day, God said to him to go inside the bush, and then he was living with the animal for good 8 years before he come back to his senses.
Was the reason why Professor Wole Soyinka described him and his regime as Nebuchadnezzar regime?
That is what I'm telling you, because God has already blessed him. He came in the pretense of he doesn't have shoe. That is why people vote for him. People pushing him to vote for him. He marginalized the Yoruba. People are saying Tinubu went to buy the speakership for the North. What about the cabinet? What about the parastatals? What about the post that he can easily do out of Tinubu as a president? What about the MSC? What about the personal minister? What about the
Thank you very much. I gave you 5 seconds. I must go now. Thank you very much. Thanks for calling.
God bless you.
Stay with us. We still have more time, but don't log off. Carry on with us. Now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You can hear the passion with which the caller spoke. I can sense this all across, up and down, length and breadth of Nigeria. You speak to everyone, this is the same passion with which they come up. Now, and he mentioned one thing. He said if he comes in, he's going to put a lot of people in jail, and people who are corrupt, and people are beginning to panic, and they will get out of the country. Is Buhari the general who ruled during the military regime with brute force, with authority, with decrees. And in this new dispensation, democratic dispensation, is coming in with the same view, the same passion, the same mind to clean Nigeria and to move Nigeria forward. Would you say he's going to find it easy to do as he did it in the military, during the military regime? Because all bills, all laws must pass through the General Assembly, the Senate and the National House of Rep. It's got to be debated. Because they are the representative of people, it's got to be legalized. And so it's not going to be one man waking up and just passing decree. Would you think Buhari is not going to be frustrated with the democratic system?
Well, the word democracy is a very open and a very clear word to everyone who really have an insight of the understanding of that word. Coming back to General Buhari, I think that having ruled as a military general then, and this is a democratic government now, I would not think that General Buhari would bring that same culture into the democratic system. It's not going to work. And he's
but it's the same passion, it's the same vision, it's the mind that he wants to progress. He wants Nigeria to progress, and that's because what he achieved under the military. People, Nigerians believe that he's going to achieve that under the democratic regime. But democracy and the process of democracy may actually frustrate his vision. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you listen to General Buhari's declaration speech in Abuja when he declared for under the APC, one of his cardinal priority objectives in that declaration was the respect for human rights and the Constitution. Now, the General Buhari that I know as a Labour